Challenge Round 5 challenge results. This challenge, we had a special guest, Bree from season 1, back to recreate her challenge win with Sean. First ever challenge in Champ Series history. I was very excited to do this and bring Bree back. It's been a long time coming. We're gonna start with Haley Marie. And this was your best dynamic 2.0 shot.
Oh,
yes! Ain't that shit up?
Okay.
Peaches.
Wow.
Peaches.
It's just
This and
feminine
body.
vibe. Yeah, body.
Ain't that shit up?
I felt her energy, like I felt like our energy connected, so that's where our faces being together, I felt like both of our faces, both of our bodies, everything was in sync.
The chemistry between you two, the symmetry in the photo, just the connection between you two is great. And you had several shots.
This photo is insane. Like, I am in love with that. Like, that is great. Definitely something completely out of my comfort zone. That's nothing I have done before. Walking in here, not knowing you, and still being able to be close enough with you and comfortable, and like, because I feel like I'm very also a strong leader, so then like usually I'm the one like, okay, we should actually maybe try this or do this. And then I feel like you also took input that I put back and it ended up creating like an insane.
Amazing, yes.
This is so
Yeah,
good.
yes,
Yeah.
this was everything. And we knew our knees
Were-
my knees are bruised. I have pants on, but my knees are a little bit bruised, but so freaking worth it.
They were on fire. My ankles, as you can tell, are broken. I'm still recovering. I'm pretty sure this may have been the photo I got the bruise on my foot from, and I'm totally okay with it because the photo ended up turning out so beautiful. And I love how we have all the desert in the background. We have desert vibes, we have the desert look, yeah.
Very Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, just send that to him.
Next photo, Danny, dynamic 2.0, and this was Danny's best shot with Bree.
Oh! Actually, sexy as fuck.
This was like your first choice too, and now you went with your gut, and I love that you went
So
with your gut.
sexy.
Like that was your first.
The sun,
Oh, that is
So good.
steaming hot.
The sun kissed.
What do you think, Danny?
Yeah, I'm happy. And that's perfect to say. I think going into it, this challenge is so hard because you have ideas, but again, trying to deliver on them is difficult. And thinking sexy, I wanted sensual, I wanted this idea of lust and just a want, like a desire in the photo.
I feel like this photo is representing like when you want something but you can't have it because that person's pulling you in but teasing you almost. It's a very sexual, hot, like come get me type of vibe.
Good
Like,
job, Danny.
Yeah.
So good.
And we're gonna finish with Sil, and this was his best shot with Bree. See it.
Oh, shit, got it!
that was
You sexy motherfuckers. You sexy.
Okay. I'm so glad I put you on top. And on myself.
You were about to.
I'm glad. I know. I'm glad my scars show. Yeah. All of this.
So it was fun to shoot with. I felt like we were popping around, we were going. We didn't know we were gonna do that shot. Well, that was like we're gonna do this instead, we're just gonna go for it. I like that photo a lot. The only little minor detail that's that we don't have the like deserty. But it does kind of bring us more of that sexual city vibe, which is also really bad. No, it looks very sexy tied into it. It just didn't have quite as much desert, but I feel like we pulled that off very, very, very fucking well.
It's a great shot.
It really is.
Across the board, you make our lives very difficult. We have made our decision, and the challenge winner of Champ Challenge Round 5, Dynamic 2.0, is Haley Marie. Congratulations. Tell me about this emotion.
I feel good. Definitely was hoping for the best, but expecting the worst here, just in the sense of their photos were fucking great, excuse my language, but we all did so good in this challenge, so I really felt the pressure here. This just shows that you know, I work well with others and just being able to adapt. I'm happy.
Good job, baby. You did so good. So good.
Yeah, just truly happy with how it turned out. Just, I mean, even just the pain, just that was the funny part of it, was just the hot rocks.
The pain.
Putting ourselves through that. So just being able to hold a pose and for it to turn out so good and to be able to create that with somebody else was truly amazing.
And I want to definitely shout out Bree. I love you, and I've missed you.
I missed you.
And you're such a crucial part of the show, and so
I just
I'm
want
so
to
glad to
thank
be
you.
part of this.
You've introduced me to so many people. I'm always blessed to have you around. I'm always happy when you're around. I had the time of my life, like I wouldn't have met a single one of you. Literally. If it wasn't for this person right here, we wouldn't have known each other. And this experience has been completely life-changing, from the modeling in a bar to coming out and doing these crazy TV competitions. Like I would have never signed up for something like that. And I can't thank you enough for pulling me out of my comfort zone. It's taught me more than you'll ever believe, and it'll be something I'll do whatever I can to support and help through the long run, even in 10 years from now.
Thank you, Brady. I love
I'm
you.
about to
So happy, so relieved, so proud. Genuinely going into this competition, had no idea. I just knew it was down to the wire. I felt like I had two options of either winning this challenge, or if I did not win this challenge, being voted out. You know what I mean? I'm not, I'm in the loop in the sense of I know who has alliances, and unfortunately I am the last female in this challenge right now. So as it goes, if I didn't win, was gonna get voted out. So happy that I was able to step up, perform. Syl did amazing, Danny did amazing. Truly looking at those photos, I got real worried because we all did so good. So hard decision to make. But the photo that Bree and I created, I think was everything. Just the effort that was put in, the planning, the thought process, knowing how hot it was gonna be. Bree and I, executed, and I'm so happy.
I think our photo was better than hers and Haley's, honestly. Like, you wanted to bring the heat, ours was hotter. Like, I don't know why her photo won, but I'm so happy with the one that popped up, and I think that it was the winner in my mind.
Super hard decision to make going into this elimination round. I have no idea how the voting's gonna go with Danny and Syl being in there together. I know that they do have an alliance together. I know that they're very close, and that's gonna be a hard decision whether they vote for themselves to save the other or not, and vote for the other. So I'm going to see how that goes, but also just really have those genuine conversations with both of them, and I have to make a tough decision.
This competition was incredible. Being able to work with Bree and her coming back, someone that I looked up to. I copied her pose in season 2, and being able to watching her walk in that house, I was just so surprised. I was just trying to be a sponge and soak every moment and every piece of her poise and confidence in, and it was such a pleasure to work with her in this competition. It was so exciting, unexpected. I think I learned a lot, and just such a fun competition. The view is incredible. This is what Champ Series is about, is recreating the very first competition, so that was an honor. And now going into the vote, it's so nerve-wracking. My biggest worry is I've talked to both Marquisio and Haley Marie, and I haven't gotten a solid answer of them keeping me. I just think that I'm giving you everything. And to me, that's a red flag of someone not willing to keep you. However, I've explained everything I can and have been completely transparent and honest about it, and I genuinely think that her best option is choosing me to go to the finals.
That's where tough decisions have to be made, and that's where I have no idea what the hell right now.
I think the last vote says everything about where their heads at.
Yeah, I agree.
With that.
I agree.
It's never
right to count yourself out or to doubt your ability. But at this point, I've seen that there's some very strong competitors in this house, and my goal is to play this game as long as I can.
So yeah, definitely a lot of pressure right now. But obviously you two have slim options when you go up there. Like I said earlier.
So that's why I'm just trying to extend my branch, because I'm taking you.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Okay.
They're gonna take each other.
Yeah.
They're gonna take each other over me. They have that bond. And again, this game is not, I don't think, really decided on sympathy. And I think I know for 100%, like I told you, I'm just repeating myself basically now, but you're in the driving position, you have this in your hands, Taylor Marie.
Mm-hmm.
I've played this game. I know how this goes. And I pride myself on the first season, like I never told a lie. Never. And I can see how this is gonna, we're at that point in the game where you can start to see.
Yeah, where it's clear.
And not bullshitting you, I think the best thing for you is to have Sil out in this. I hope that she sees, from a game standpoint, it is 100% her best interest that she takes me over Sil. Sil voted Marquisio out. I think his idea is obvious that he's trying to break up the Haleys. I've promised Haley Marie that I would take her to the finals. And I hope that she sees that it's in her best interest. Haley, like, low-key, I admire you.
Yeah.
You party hard. But at the same time, it's like, you do all this stuff, but yet at the same time, you're on your shit.
Yeah.
And I think obviously, you know, me is just like, I feel like you have direction, you're poised, you're confident, and that's something that I want. And yes, I'm like 6 years older than you, but I think that in many ways, there's things in you I see that I want to be.
Yeah.
I know that in this game, people might see me as being sneaky, playing the game too hard, having a lot of conversations, but I think there's a reason that I've gotten to the point that I have, and I hope that she does genuinely see that it's in her best interest taking me. If there's anyone left here to win, I think you deserve it. And I think that I can help you get there. And I just hope you make the best decision for you.
Yeah.
And I think from the get-go, I think we all had the conversations. I know I didn't get to talk to you on the last one, but it was obviously how that was gonna work just because the way it was. But I hope you value that and that you feel like you can trust me. I'm scared for my life. I don't know what it is about this game that gives me so much. I get too much validation out of this game in myself, and I think that there's obviously underlying issues in that, but I know for my sake that I have the opportunity to continue. It's hands down like how this is gonna go, and I guarantee you that if I can make it to the next round and I happen to win the next competition, I'll vote at that third one and take you.
And I so appreciate your transparency.
This is the truth,
Yes,
Marie.
of course.
I'm nervous for what's going to happen. Because I won the last challenge, I chose to knock out Marquisio, and Marquisio and Haley are pretty tight. I adore you. I admire you. You are crushing this challenge. Everything that you have done so far is, you obviously have done this before, and I love it. I know that because I voted out Marquisio in the last one, I feel like that maybe puts a little bit of a target on my back. I feel like the target's on my back because I feel like Haley's gonna want to go eye for an eye, and she's gonna be like, I'm gonna vote you out because you got Marquisio. I hope that she maybe doesn't, because I do feel like I had a stronger photo than Danny. I do feel like my growth just in this competition has been stronger than Danny, but I don't know how she's going to feel about all of that going into things. But I feel like my reasoning for voting her out was genuine, and it really was. I have a good relationship with you, Danny, like with everybody. And so I really was trying to be logistic with my reasoning, and we had said that at the beginning, like we're gonna be logistic about shit.
Yeah.
And so that's what I try to do. I feel that making it here, I have so much more yet to prove, and I still want to like showcase that with whatever is yet to come in the challenge, with whether it's photos or talking or like whatever. Like I just want to still prove that and like show that, and I feel like you and I are like the strongest contenders here between the two of us when I look at everyone else, and I want to stand with you. Whether she's gonna go with logistics or seeing people who's the biggest threat, and I'm gonna make you go earn it to come back, kind of a thing. So I'm pretty nervous for this one.
This is part of the game. This is where they ended up. So I know that both of them are feeling like they do need to prove themselves, explain themselves, you know, and they both want to be here. I feel that. But I mean, for me, it also comes down to, I also want to win. You know what I mean? Like, I want to win. I'm here for a reason. I'm here to challenge myself too. And I feel like if it were me not winning that challenge, they would have both took me out. So that's where I have to make a decision here on who I'd rather work with in this final challenge. And, you know, either way, I feel like, you know, Sil and Danny both have their strong suits for sure, but you know, I feel like I've been coming out on top, so I'm not all that concerned, but I just am more concerned about who I'm going to be working with in that final challenge. So that's what I'm going to be basing my decision on, and we'll see how it goes.
I'm just hoping to survive, and then we'll go from there.
It's getting real, y'all. It's real. It is so real. This is one of y'all will be going to the contender challenge. Are y'all ready for that?
I don't think I'm going to do well in a contender challenge, and I think the only way for me to live another day at this point is to be able to survive this vote. Okay, I hope Haley Marie, when you watch this, you believe me. My vote is to obviously eliminate Sil. Yes, let's go. Tough decision.
If I get to go into the contender challenge, I'll do my best to come right back, and then I will do what I need to do. Explain that at all, or I guess I had the choice maybe to vote for myself, but if I'm looking at the challenge, I did think that my photo was stronger than Danny's today, so I'm voting for Danny. It's just that simple.
Welcome back. It is time for the Champ Challenge Round 5 knockout results. Haley Marie is the challenge winner. We did not vote. Danny and Sil voted. They were the only two options. And we have a tie. No surprise there.
Weird.
But of course we have to make it official. And now it is time for Haley Marie to make her decision.
Okay, so it's came to that elimination right before the final challenge. So obviously this has not been an easy decision, and obviously I've been in this position before, but it does not get easier by any means. Obviously I've worked with you both closely, I've gotten to know both of you closely. You both have your strong suits. I've seen that shine through in every challenge that we've done so far. We've completed 5 challenges together, and I feel like we've all killed it. So really, I mean, my genuine decision here is just based on, you know, transparency and openness and the vulnerability. So the decision that I am gonna make here of who to knock out is gonna be Sil. And for that, the only explanation, you both equally have done a great job, but I just think the forthcomingness, obviously, you know, of Danny being able to come to me and be very, very vulnerable in private and have some conversations with me, I feel like that's just helped let me in on certain decisions, but that's nothing against you either. So that's nothing against you. You're a strong competitor, you're a strong person, and I believe you can go into this contender round and you can easily make it back. But I know you understand me, and we've gotten to know each other well, and you know that this is a decision I had to make. So for that, I'm sorry, but I hope you understand.
So you are officially entered into the Contender Redemption Tournament and the final Contender Challenge of the season for a chance to make the final Champ Challenge of the season and reach the finale.
Let's do it.
Next week on Champ Phoenix.
Today, we are having our first Contender Challenge for our Contender Redemption Tournament.
And it wouldn't be Champ Series without one final twist.
Thanks for watching Champ Phoenix on YouTube.
Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram, and drop those comments so we know what you think about Champ Phoenix Season 3.